Does Chainlink have the potential to explode and 25x? Well, in this video, we will touch into a little bit of Chainlink fundamental analysis, but we will also jump into the Chainlink chart with the technical analysis, and I will show you why I think Chainlink still has the potential to 25x. By the way, welcome back to Chipping Brothers. My name is Joel. Please allow me to ask you to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, as it helps us with the YouTube algorithm to get our message to a wider audience. Before we jump into the video, I would like to start by saying this. Anything that is said in this video should not be considered as financial advice, but for educational purposes only. Also, I would like to say that I am definitely biased on Chainlink because I do own some Chainlink. What is Chainlink? Chainlink is a decentralized Oracle network built on the Ethereum blockchain, which aims to connect smart contracts on any blockchain to data from the outside world. What does all this mean? For decentralized applications, or dApps, to be able to work and become seamlessly mass adopt, the blockchain needs to be connected to the outside world by using a bridge that can provide a seamless, smooth flow of information from the real world into the blockchain and then back into the real world. So how does this work? Well, let's now look at a case study of a partnership between Chainlink and Google since 2019. This partnership between Chainlink and Google basically allows Chainlink to be able to pull data from the Google Cloud called BigQuery. Let's say that, for example, you need a quote on an insurance. What could happen here is that this insurance quote can be calculated or determined using weather data. In this case, let's say you are a user of a decentralized application, and then you request an insurance quote on your dApp. What happens is a smart contract is launched on the blockchain, and this smart contract prompts Chainlink to extract data from the real world using the Google Cloud, and the data will be extracted from BigQuery and then brought into the blockchain, and from the blockchain, using the smart contract, this data will be utilized to determine the insurance quote, and then that quote will be provided to the dApp user. So then, with the launching of this smart contract, it is required that a small fee is paid. In this case, the fee will be paid in Chainlink tokens or ERC20 tokens, meaning that these are tokens that have been built on the Ethereum blockchain. What is cool about this is that it can be used for NFT applications or non-fungible tokens, where an individual sports player NFT card's value can be determined based on external event data. For example, when a player leads his team to a major championship win, or when a player breaks previous records. Finally, before we jump into the chart, I would like to say that if you are bullish on DeFi, then you should also be bullish on Chainlink, because some of the major DeFi projects such as Aave, Synthetix, or Yearn Finance rely on partnership with Chainlinks to be able to help them collect off-chain data or data from the real world, or should I say asset prices, into the blockchain. First thing that I would like to point out on this chart is I am using two moving averages. I have a 50 moving average in blue and a 150 moving average in green. And here we can see that Chainlink has been on an uptrend, and I will go into explaining how I'm seeing this uptrend. But first, let's look at the March 2020 lows. So when I zoom in a little bit, since the March 2020 lows of about $1, Chainlink went on to reaching a high of about $20 in late August of 2020 before correcting back down into the $7 level. And here we can tell that the price of Chainlink started hovering right below the 50 moving average onto bouncing off the 150 moving average a couple times before going and started hovering above the 50 moving average again in late November of 2020. And then sometime in December, the price went on going below the 150 moving average. And then in early January of 2021, the price started hovering back up, and we can tell here that with the 50 moving average, when I zoom in with the 50 moving average sloping up and above the 150 moving average, and we'll also see the price of Chainlink hovering above the 50 moving average, and every time it comes down, it comes to bounce off the 50 moving average, which is acting as a line of support. Now, I will go ahead and add in a Fibonacci retracement level. So I will zoom out and then I will pick up a Fibonacci retracement level. And with the Fibonacci retracement level, I will place the Fibonacci retracement level at about the March lows of 2020 and then bring it all the way up to the recent highs of about $36. And when I zoom in, what we can see here is right after Chainlink started pumping in early January of 2021 to reaching $36. And then right after, when it started correcting, as we can see the correction here is the price came and bounced off this 50 moving average, right? But we can see that we have some long tickers down here, and these tickers came to bounce off a 38% Fibonacci retracement level. So this is considered a level of support. And for people who are trading, they can basically be buying from these support lines and then trade it higher. And then the price recovered a little bit, and now it's going into another consolidation pattern as of at the time of this recording, which is March 3rd of 2021. And we can see here that the price came back to tap on the 50 moving average again. And something that is really interesting is now that 50 moving average corresponds with a Fibonacci 23% retracement level, which is another level of support that is reinforcing this support. I personally expect that Chainlink will hold this support, but and should be going much higher. But if Chainlink doesn't hold, I am most likely sure that it will go on to bounce off the 38% retracement level Fibonacci before correcting and before bouncing off and going higher. So now I will go ahead and get rid of the Fibonacci retracement level, and I would like to start talking about why I believe Chainlink has a 25x potential. So what I will do is I will go ahead and pick an info line, and I will place the info line at the March lows of 2020 all the way to the recent highs of about $36, $37. And let me make sure that I put this one right. And what we can see here is that since the March lows of 2020, Chainlink has gone up by a whopping 2,600%. Guys, that is crazy. That is about 26x. And this is one of the reasons why I am so bullish on Chainlink and believe that it can still 25x going forward from here. And one of the things here is that every Chainlink pump can pretty much be correlated to a stimulus, the stimulus package that have passed in the United States. And so now with the new stimulus package that was just approved in the United States by the US Congress of about $1.9 trillion, I am more than sure that some of that money will be going into the cryptocurrency market and will most likely be going into the top 10 cryptocurrency project. So when we go to CoinMarketCap, here we can see the top 10 cryptocurrency project from Bitcoin all the way to the 10th one, which is Chainlink, coming up at a market cap of about $11.5 billion. So when the money starts flowing into these 10 top crypto projects, and we can see the correlation ever since March of 2020. So in March of 2020, that was when I believe Congress passed a stimulus check called the CARES Act that was around 2 trillion and above. And ever since then, we can tell that VeChain went on to pump and reaching a $20 level. And then in late December of 2020, a second stimulus package was passed and it was worth around $900 billion. And then this time on, VeChain went to Chainlink, should I say, went on to pump again to about $36 before correcting to the levels where we are now. And I believe with this new stimulus check, Chainlink is going to pump again. It's $1.9 trillion. A lot of that money will be flowing into this market. And I am here all for it. So now, the next thing that I would like to talk is so I will go ahead and change this to a logarithmic scale. And now you will see why this trend line or support line that I had already traced is of importance here. So when we look at this on a log scale, we can tell that ever since Chainlink inception in about late October of 2017, Chainlink has been going higher ever since then and has never gone below this straight line or support line that I have traced. So why is this important? Guys, on a log scale, when you have linear behavior on a log scale, like what we're seeing here, because you can tell that the price of Chainlink when up came and tap over this support line, goes back up, comes and tap over this support line and goes back up. This shows that Chainlink is growing at an exponential scale, right? Because we are using a logarithmic scale here. And when you have linear behavior on a log scale, it means exponential growth. And so if in 1 year alone, from March of 2020 to March of 2021, Chainlink has gone up by a whopping 25x. And ever since that Chainlink was incepted in late of 2017, it's been following an exponential growth. This right here shows me that within the next 6-7 months, or even shorter than that, right? I like to have a longer time frame, but it could be shorter than that Chainlink will be pumping, and not just that, but also because of the stimulus package that was just approved by the United States Congress. And this is why I am so bullish on Chainlink, and I believe that it has the potential to make you so much money. Now, I hope that I provided you with enough value in this video. If that was the case, please allow me to ask you to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, as it helps us with the YouTube algorithm to get our message to a wider audience. With that being said, I'd like to say thank you, and I'll see you in my next video on Sunday. Bye.